Okay, welcome back to this tutorial. And my name is Kwakudapa. So in today's tutorial, we're going to talk about functions in Python. So function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. Okay, so in our example, we are going to declare or create our first function. So in Python, we use the def keyword to define functions. So I'll just call it first underscore function. All right, followed by the semicolon. Then we print whatever that we want to be in the function. So let's say we want to print this is my first function. Okay, so now that we've created the function, we can call it by providing it here. So now this is my first function. This is the output that we get. Okay, so this is just a simple function, or this is just a simple way of defining functions in Python. So in our next example, we are going to define a function using arguments. So what I'll do is I want to declare the function my name. Okay, so the parameter that I will provide is a string parameter called name. Then the next thing I will do is I will call the name argument followed by, let's say, is a programmer. All right, then I'll call the function here and I provide my name. So let's say Kwaku Dapa. Let's run this and see the output. Okay, so Kwaku Dapa is a programmer. So you see in this function, we provided an argument inside the function. So wherever you call my name and provide parameters, it will output for you. Okay, so the next example, in the next example, we're going to pass two parameters in the function. So I want to create addition. So num1, then num2. Okay, so after defining our addition function, we need to print it out. So print, in our first example, we're going to add num1 plus num2. Right, then we call the function addition here. Then inside the function addition, we provide two numbers, so 5 and 10. So let's print it out. Okay, so we get 15. So by this, all that we did was we declared our function addition. Then we provided the argument that we want to take. So we provided two arguments. Then we printed num1 plus num2. So anytime we call the function and provide two numbers, it adds them up. So this is an addition function that we've created. So if I change this to 15, we get 25. All right, so the next thing that I'll talk about is arbitrary functions. So in Python, we have arbitrary functions, which is defined as assuming that we don't know the number of arguments that our function will take, we can use the arbitrary function. So I'll make a copy of this once again. So let me just make a copy, and I'll change this to, let's say, my app function. So short for arbitrary function. Then I'll just create star. So arbitrary functions is designated by star. So star means multiples. You don't know the number of arguments that you are going to pass in the function. All right. So we are going to print this: the youngest child is plus kids. Then we provide square bracket and the index. Okay, so now let's call the app function and provide, let's say, Alex Kwaku. Then let's say Dapa. Okay, so by this, we didn't declare the number of arguments, unlike the first example or the other examples. So you see, when you look at the square root function, we provided 2 arguments. So if you type anything more than 2 numbers here, you get an error. But with arbitrary functions, we don't know the number of parameters that we're going to pass in the function. So we use star, then we just provide 1 argument. So star means multiple or unknown. So let me run this. So this will go through and provide a second name. 3. The index is just 0, 1, 2. So if I change this to 0, I'll get Alex. If I change it to 1, I'll get Kwaku. So remember that in index or in programming, index starts with 0. So we don't have 3. That is why we got that error. Okay, so thanks for watching.